So it is Monday morning, the week after celebrating Mr. and Mrs. Cole. A big congratulations to them. That was an absolutely wonderful wedding. It was incredibly hot, but yeah, when it cooled down and we got all the fans pointing the right way on the dance floor, we were boogieing until the small hours. And I've kind of picked the widget up. Left it there over the weekend on Mr. Martin Vaughan's lovely plant trailer, not bale trailer. Strapped down, ready to go. I shall return the adapter plate back to its rightful owner. Thank you, Brian. And then yeah, sort of get back to everything. So yeah, it was a good wedding. I had the wonderful job of transporting the lovely bridesmaids to and from wherever it was they needed to be. They were half an hour late, but that's fine. That wasn't me, that was the makeup artist. But no, I had a lovely little beautifully restored 175 Massey, and the trailer is actually it's actually a converted Keenan feeder wagon chassis into like a proper little bench trailery thing. Worked very well. There was two of those. There was a 175 and a 178, and yeah, they really did look the part against the ring feeder heart arch that was built by somebody else up there. It was up in the Cotswolds, that wedding was. Very nice, lovely people up there, very friendly, and yeah, it was just a very good weekend, really. Very sociable bunch. Me and the groom were out till, I think it was 2 or 3 in the morning the night before the wedding. Whether that was a good idea or not, I'm not sure, but no, it was absolutely wonderful. Brilliant day, and a brilliant evening as well. Met some lovely people. Mr. Caleb Cooper was there. Didn't get a chance to talk to him. I have met him before at the brewery. He was good friends with the groom, so yes. But anyway, I get Windy Bin back to HQ, and now I think I've got to go and look at the topper that we put the tyres on. It won't start apparently, so yeah, it was running fine. They stopped, put some petrol in it, and it wouldn't start again. So we'll just go and have a look at that and see how we get on with it. It's not my fault, which is quite nice. But no, let's get on and do that. So the initial complaint was that it wouldn't start, but I just came to it, pulled it, and away it went. I don't know whether it got too hot. I think they possibly ran it out of fuel to start with, so it might have been that it took a while for the fuel to come through, but no, that runs fine. I might just leave it running flat out for a bit, just see if the problem materialises. It was quite hot over the weekend, so whether it got a bit warm, I don't know, but yeah, that's that problem solved, I guess. I reckon it might have been just, I think the bottom of the fuel tank, sitting here with Spud, little Spuddy. I think the bottom of the fuel tank is lower, well, it is lower than the fuel pump, so it might have been that they ran it out of fuel, and then it takes a bit of a, 5 or 10 minutes of maybe just pulling it over and over and over for it to then bleed up. So yeah, there's not really much more I can do with that. It's running. Yeah. Funny one. just taken the baler back to its undisclosed location, so that's out of the way. And I thought, I'll just go up to Mr. Singh and go get some diesel. And I got there, he was ever so upset that it was too windy to go spraying, so we resorted to day drinking at 3 o'clock on a Monday afternoon. But did find a full pack of biscuits in the 6/8, so that is some good news. But anyway, I ought to really do some work today, but I just can't be bothered. I don't think anyone else can either, to be fair. The wheels for the tedder, I picked those up from Prices, so I'll go and get them in a minute. Well, they're in the back of the truck, so I just got to get them out the truck. But I'm enjoying the free biscuits. But yeah, Alan Singh is a bad influence. The King and the Prince, he was there as well, actually. I've seen both the royalty today. I think it might be about time to attack this one. Get that new bit put in. Shouldn't take very long. It's just finding the effort to do it. Quite difficult. Sorry, Al. I'll get to doing something in a minute. So I've got the new bit on there. Put the old bearings off the finger clutches. I'm going to put the new arm on, so then when I offer it up, I can work out the timing right. That, and it just needs an arm on anyway. I've made sure everything slides along the shaft easy, because that was a complete bastard to get out. And then, yeah, I've put the new bushes in here. I don't think the old ones were very worn out, but it came with them anyway, so I'll put them in. And that went on there a lot easier than it came off. But yes, let's see how I get on with that. So, that is on, sort of. Timed up right as well. I've had to leave the circlip off that end, because I got the arm on, pins in, and then timed it up. So what I'll have to do is fold it up and put it on from underneath. Hopefully this one won't be so much of a bastard, because it's quite heavy. I think they've put the wrong bearings in the wheels, because it only goes, as I was saying, wrong bearing, because it only goes on the first little bit of the shaft, so they might have to be changed. These are made in Vietnam. Cramp. Tyres are from Cramp. 16 by 6.5 by 8. Yeah, I'm going to go home now. Finish this one off tomorrow, hopefully. Well, I say finish it off, I've got to wait for Farmer to bring the bolts in for the tines, and then obviously wait for new bearings to be put on. But yes, it would be nice if I got the bloody top of that bed to come in. It still hasn't come in yet. Apparently they've had to send 3 and none of them have arrived. I am sweating. Anyway, that's it for Monday. I'm going home. Bye. Tuesday morning, and I'm in the yard. Carrying on with this one. Ta-da! I discovered yesterday that the bearings, or one side of the bearings that was put in the wheels, is too small. There's 2 different sizes, so I've sent those back to get redone, because Prices were doing those. Yeah, I've just got to lift that onto there. It was a struggle lifting that one on. I think this one's timed up as it sits on the floor there, so what I'm going to try and do is just sling it and put it on like that, and then it'll just be a case of getting the tractor in, hook it up to this whirligig, spinny, and then hopefully we don't get any clatter. Not more than usual on a tedder anyway. They're going to bring in all the tine bolts for me, and then the little dishes that go on the back of the wheels as well. Stop it all wrapping up. Yeah, and that should pretty much be that done then. So we can sack that off and then get something else in here. I think it might be the West spreader actually. That one didn't sell in the sale the other day. I wasn't really expecting it to, but I'll get that back and then should go through it. Should have somebody in a minute bringing a bale spike in because they have only a single one and they want two extras. Still waiting for the bits for that mower. Oh, it's getting very boring waiting for parts. But no, that is this morning's activities. Still very tired this morning. Woe is me. But yeah, hopefully this afternoon we'll have a running and working tedder. That is that one in. Timed up. Marvellously. Nearly dying of carbon monoxide poisoning from Yon Lofty. Anyway, now it's just all the fiddly boring bits like this and that. There we go, that's that back in one piece. Gonna get the tractor in now, pick it up, just run it up, make sure there's no terrible noises. I have as well reconnected the thing that unlocks the headstock. The mechanism was all seized up, just needed a bit of lube in it. So obviously that drops down so we can turn corners. I have no idea how they managed to do cornering before, but they can do it properly now. So yeah, get the tractor in, run it up, see what happens. So the ticking, or the banging that you heard, one of the tines hasn't got a bolt through it on this rotor. Yeah, that one. That one there. So that's what the banging is. And obviously, that's not quite right. But the bit I touched is fine. So I'll put a bolt in there, start it up again, and go from there. Right, so that's most of the tines back on. Just gotta wait for a few washes. Anyway, that'll be in tomorrow. Hopefully the wheels will get the new bearings in tomorrow. So then, yeah, that'll be done then. I've given it a grease. I've made sure all the tines are on the right way. I put one whole rotor on the wrong way and thought, oh, I haven't got any tines left. But no, that's that done. But what I do have now is a leak on the tractor, on the 210. Sort of midway along the gearbox-ish underneath, inside the chassis rail. So what I'm going to do is put you lot on the floor recording and see if it's the front linkage pipes, because it seems to be coming from around there somewhere. One good thing about this mudguard not being here is I have incredible access. Marvellous. Yes, if we look here, there is a puddle of oil and it's very wet on the pipes and just up generally in that region. So what I'm going to do, I put you lot there, and then that there. Yes, I'll go see what happens. So did you see anything, children? Was there anything interesting? Oh, I did the front linkage, the hydraulics to the front linkage, lifted the link arms up, front PTO, brakes. So yeah, don't know. Well, I won't know until in a minute. So it is Tuesday. They have finally arrived. So I've put the rest of the tines on. Still waiting for the wheels, but that's pretty much done, other than the wheels. I have washed the back end of the 210 out and just left it over there to dry. See if we can find a leak. There was a substantial amount of stuff and things in the back end of that. I have been asked if I'm busy by a customer. I don't really know what to reply to that when I get asked. It's just busy, question mark. Well, yeah, but what do you want? But no, I think tomorrow, tanking maybe, I don't know, which is quite annoying because I've just finished washing that off. And now it'll probably get absolutely hanging again. Well, somebody came yesterday evening to look at the teagle, and I think we've struck a deal, but that must remember nothing is sold until it's paid for, so we shall see. They're possibly going to come pick that one up Sunday, maybe. Don't really know what to do today. I'm just trying to find that leak. So yeah, nothing too exciting. If we find it, I'll let you know. If not, then yeah, I don't really know what to do with that, to be honest. I might have to take the wheel off, but I want to see if we can sort of locate it before we do that. You never know, might have to take the cab off. That'll be depressing if we've got to do that. I need one of those track jack things just after I'd finished crawling around underneath. Yep. That was the pressure washer. Just after I'd finished crawling around underneath the tractor with the pressure washer, I thought, I wonder how much one of those track jacks are. I was wondering where you can take both wheels off and jack it up with link arms and drive it around. 3.5 grand. So yeah, I won't be getting one of those in a hurry unless I start selling copious amounts of tractors. But no, that's all I can report this morning. Sorry. That's how well it's going. It was running down by that little silver plate in there. So I'm wondering, because this was packed right up with crap and all in there and everything, that it's got so full up with dirt that throughout the day it just puddles oil in there, and then when you park it, it just drips down. But I cannot see anything. Right, that little silver plate there, that one just there, apparently the bolts come loose on that. Now, there is a gasket in behind that. You can do that through that little hole, but if it's the next one in, there's just a little green block there. If it's that gasket, you've got to take the gearbox out. So yeah, pray for me, because I don't particularly want to take the cab off again. But if we do, that'll be good for you lot to watch, but very painful for me. But we shall see what happens. There's sort of a better angle. This plate here, there's a gasket in behind that, but if it's that bit there, gearbox out, which I think it is. Oh, I hate tractors. There you can see in there. I think I might as well just accept that the gearbox is going to come out, and yeah, well, at least it's alright and clean under it now. That's the main thing. Not that it's pissing all out everywhere. Ugh. I hate tractors. You're right if it wasn't mine. If it wasn't mine, it'd be like, yeah, we get to take the cab off. It's great. Got water in my ear. Love it. Oh, God.
Suppeth.
There you go. Now you can film things.
Film what?
Film me being a hero.
Film you being a hero?
You just wanted to be on my channel, didn't you? Mr. Woody.
And the mighty wheelie bin.
Can you tell them what we're doing here?
Yeah, no, Carl is very, very lovingly adding some extra schlongs to our spike here, because I can't be asked with one bale at a time. There needs to be 2 or more going on. And he's doing a grand job of it.
I'm doing something.
Yeah. Making a nice one for Hawk Industries. Wicked little thing this is, isn't it?
Yeah, and then just...
Yeah, you see yourself and everything, yeah?
Yeah, you can. Because it used to only be half a screen.
Yeah.
Now you can see the full one. When are you starting your channel, please?
Very shortly, yeah. No, we have ordered some of the these things, whatever they are, GoPro things, and yeah, hopefully next month we will be channeling.
What's it called? Have you chosen a name?
Yeah, the channel name, although we're designing the logo at the minute, will be called Intrepid Us.
Oh, Intrepid Arse.
Yes, Intrepid Us.
Intrepid Arse. Very good.
Love it.
Go and subscribe. What are you going to do on it?
Basically, my missus and me we have this mad idea of a traction engine that we are putting back together with a chap called Dean in Cornwall, and the idea is to go on honeymoon with it for several months once we finish putting it back together, and it will be called the Coal-Fired Honeymoon.
Very good.
And rattling around Cornwall and beyond.
Everywhere.
Yes.
So if Cornwall is completely clogged up with caravans, it's because you've
it will be us to blame.
Completely foobarred the road. This is Woody, by the way. Those who know, know. Those who don't, probably don't want to. Done. Happy?
Proper. All right.
So now Woody has disappeared. He actually went quite a while ago. I have welded the eyelet back on the cone bit because they always snap off. And we have a vast array of adapters. So we're going from Wiedemann to Euro 8 to Euro 8 to to Pennycone to Euro 8 again. That is what we like. Because why not? I think that's the end of today. I think I'm tanking tomorrow. It's Friday morning and I'm in the yard. A rabbit has just wandered in my door. Come on, Thumper. Where are you? Where are you, you little git? There it is. There, look, rabbit, get it, get it, get it, get it. I shall put the Snapchat that I took. I was sat drinking my coffee and Thumper just strolled in through the door. That's how quiet it is today in here. Oh dear, I'm debating whether to go to Wales or not, get a trailer. Decisions. So I'm doing a trade, trading this for something else. You'll see there's something else in a minute. And of course we have Marcus's trailer. I'm going to try and not put a hole in the floor this time, if I can help it. Sorry, Marcus. Set rep. We're doing immense speeds of, well, now naught. Spud is hot. I'm hot. The aircon doesn't work. I'm a bit bored. A bit bored. A bit fat. A bit tired. And yes, I am sweaty. It is Betty Swallocks today. 24 degrees, the truck is saying. Woo! Good golly gosh. Why can I never be in that lane? Always got to be in this lane, the poverty lane. That's the lane for rich people like them, look. Oh my god! Ta-da! This is what I've picked up. Lashed it down to within an inch of its life. There's a little bit of religiousness in it, but no. A good little trailer. Having sold the teagle, somebody literally the day after it sold rung up and was asking about one, but they want a low-sided one. So I have been and collected a low-sided dump truck. Supply and demand. There is demand, I must supply. So yes, get this one back, wash it off, have a look. The customer did say they didn't mind taking it in, you know, if it needs work doing. So yeah, whatever. I get it looking nice, and then yeah, give it a ring. See what we can do. I'm currently driving away from where I want to be. I want to be back over there somewhere. I've got to drive this way ages to then go back the other way. Why couldn't they have just built this bridge from like Linton or Lynmouth? Put it from Lynmouth straight over to like Cardiff. Job done. Would have been marvellous. Going home for a cider. I shall reconvene in the morning. All systems go on Saturday morning for silaging in this beautiful weather we are having in Great Britain. I got asked at 7:30 this morning by the King himself, am I available today? And of course the answer was yes, mainly because I'm massively in debt to him with bale wrap and diesel. The main question being, do I need a weight block? The answer was, well, I would. I have a feeling, I think we all have a feeling, that it's going to be incredibly greasy today. So yeah, we might end up in the trees today. But oh well, let's go and do stuff and things with Big Fodgy. Oh, we got a loading shovel today as well, actually. So that'll be fun. The Prince is on the loading shovel. JCB something. That's an all-terrain lofty, that one is. So we'll, yeah, maybe get some videos of that. Look, we have a toy to play with. Wow. I found them. Initially I was off to the wrong block of ground, but Sing rang me just at the right time. Found the rest of Farmer's Tedder, and look, the tine is complete. God, what a stroke of luck that was. Burgers for lunch, and chippies, and a bit of cake. God, very pleased with that. Thank you very much, Farmer. Cruising along about 17k. Fairly decent crop here as well, actually. Doesn't look very promising out over there. It's quite misty, and these fields are quite steep. So, wish us luck. We have been given Pisha. Thank you, Farmer. They feed so well here. I'm being fattened up like a barley bull. It's great. So we're still going. It's still raining, and it is incredibly slippy out here, which is not fun in dark. But I think we only have this little bit and one more field left, and then we can go home. Hopefully no one will end up in the trees. It'll be quite nice. It's good morning from SBS Machinery, or Seconds Contractors today, as it is now midnight 08. so yes, I'm bringing in my last load. I think we are now finished. Thank God. I want to go home to bed. Oh, good Lord, hard work. It's hard work being this awesome, but somebody's got to do it. And of course Timothy had to get in the way, didn't he? Night, Tim.